This is the morning routine on the way to my studio. Is that a pretty lake? This is the most important part of the street. Yes. Yum. Thank you very much.
Stone love, she kneels before the grave, a brave son who gave his life to save a slogan that hovers between the headstone and her eyes, for they penetrate her grieving. You love, a boy and girl, they're talking new words that only they can share in you. A love so strong it tears their hearts to sleep through the fleeting hours of morning. Love is careless in its choosing, sweeping over cross and lately. Love descends on those defenseless. Idiot love would spark confusion. Inspirations have I none, just a touch of flaming dove. All I have is my love of love, and love is not loving. So love, the priest that tastes the word untold of love, and how my God on high is all love, the reaching up my loneliness. You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me on. You just leave it all up to me. I'm gonna show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. You got to not talk dirty, baby. And if you won't impress me, you can't be too flirty, mama. I know how to undress me.
The painting's pretty much like the style I've been working on for the last 10 years. And I started out painting motive skyscapes and was really influenced by my immediate surrounds. And then my earliest influence was Ansel Kiefer, who's my all-time favourite artist. He's a German artist who does these really amazing kind of woman of antiquity sculptures with like all this barbed wire coming out the hair representing witches and things, and they're really incredible. And so from that I was really influenced and started doing these little kind of like baby dresses, little sculpture things that I did when I was at art school in Nelson. And then it's just like all the, like my childhood at Padrona, being dragged around demolition sites to find old bits and pieces, loving old things and
I
rust
remember
and
that. I know.
Well, it's still going to yeah, I haven't stopped. But the first time I actually thought about painting on canvas, clothing was after I used to work at Gallery 33 and we had a show by Miranda Parks and she has these amazing kind of like billowing canvases. And I thought, wow, I can paint dresses like that. And yeah, and because I've always had a huge passion for clothing and fashion design and wearable arts and everything, it's really just kind of all fused in together and created this more stuff that you can see now. And so my work's strongly influenced by all that I see, like traces of Jim Dine's trench coats, which it's not here but it's at home, but you can still see it in some of them. Like Robert Rauschenberg's assemblage works and a bit of Reuben Patterson's glitter works and things. And yeah, but so I kind of, like just in my everyday life, I just get pulled in from anything I see, just pops into my head. You never quite know where it's going to pop out in an artwork. The idea to come up to this old homestead started brewing in my mind a few months back when I started this free hanging series. Because there's a studio space I share with my husband who's taking this video right now, and he's took a beautiful photo up in this old homestead a few years ago of because a bit of the backstory is really because this place has been vandalised a lot more in the last year, and so there used to be a lot more things in it, and so he'd come up here and taken some beautiful photos of just the objects that used to be in here. And so there's this photo of Mark's in our studio of this old vintage jacket hanging up in this space. I think it was on the back of that door. And so I've been having that in the back of my mind as I've been painting these works, and I thought it'd be wonderful to come up and bring these up here and put them in situ with the vintage shirts and the vintage mirrors in this old homestead up in Quailburn. And yeah, and then with these installations, these are, cause a lot of my work I do assemblage, and so these are earmarked to go on a painting that I'm working on at the moment. But we thought before they got stuck on there permanently, we'd bring them up and we can have a bit of fun doing some kind of old school still life photography with my strange antlers and flowers and paraphernalia that I've got and skulls and things. So yeah, having lots of fun up here today. So we're just hanging this on the wall because it's just freshly back from the framer, and while it was sitting at the framer there was a gentleman popped in and he fell in love with it, so we're just taking a photo of it to send over to him to see if he wants to confirm the purchase, which is very exciting. Yeah, but otherwise also doing all the photography for the website as well. So we do lots of like full shots and then we do close-up and detail shots as well, so it's a good fun process now. I've got about 6 to do. I need your help to hang it.